One of my favorite sustainability trends right now isn't happening in luxury boutiques or major fashion houses. It's happening on resale platforms like Depop, where people are giving their custom made dresses a second life after wearing them to some of life's biggest celebrations. I'm talking about dresses that were made for West African traditional weddings, prom, graduation, engagement ceremonies, birthdays, galas, and other special occasions. These are often beautiful, one of a kind pieces that required careful measurements, custom tailoring, and thoughtful design. They're worn for one unforgettable day, photographed hundreds of times, and then they spend years hanging in the back of a closet. I think that's such a missed opportunity. Today, I want to talk about why I love seeing custom dresses being resold on Depop and why this trend represents something much bigger than simply buying secondhand. To me, it's where culture meets sustainability, financial wellness, and thoughtful fashion consumption. When we think about sustainable fashion, many people immediately picture neutral basics, capsule wardrobes, or vintage denim. Those conversations are important, but sustainability shouldn't stop there. Cultural fashion deserves to be part of the conversation too. West African traditional clothing is one of the best examples of fashion as art. Every detail tells a story. The fabrics are vibrant and intentional. The silhouettes are elegant. Many garments feature intricate embroidery, hand beading, dramatic sleeves, corsetry, or carefully structured tailoring. These aren't mass produced pieces, they're created by talented designers and skilled tailors who invest hours into making each garment fit the individual wearing it. Because these dresses are often custom made, they also come with a significant price tag. Depending on the fabric, embellishments, and level of craftsmanship, it's not uncommon for someone to spend several $100s or even a few $1,000s on a single dress for one event. And honestly, it makes sense. These are milestone moments. People want to look and feel their best while celebrating family traditions, culture, and community. The challenge is that many of these dresses are so specific to one occasion that they rarely get worn again. They remain in excellent condition, yet they spend years tucked away in garment bags simply because the owner doesn't have another opportunity to wear them. That's where resale changes everything. Instead of allowing these beautiful garments to sit unused, platforms like Depop create an opportunity for someone else to enjoy them. The original owner is able to recover part of the money they invested, and another person gets access to an incredible custom made piece for much less than the original cost. I think that's a win for everyone. For the seller, it transforms a dress that has been sitting untouched into money that can help fund another purchase, contribute towards savings, or even pay for the next custom outfit. For the buyer, it makes high quality occasion wear much more accessible. Not everyone has the budget to commission a brand new custom dress, especially students, young professionals, or anyone trying to balance multiple financial goals. Purchasing a pre loved custom garment allows them to participate in important celebrations while wearing something beautiful and unique. That accessibility is something I appreciate. Another reason I love this trend is because it challenges the idea that every special occasion requires an entirely new outfit. For so long, fashion has encouraged us to believe that wearing something twice somehow makes it less special or less exciting. But that's simply not true. If anything, wearing or purchasing a pre loved custom dress shows that you value craftsmanship over constant consumption. You're recognizing that a beautifully made garment doesn't lose its beauty simply because someone else celebrated an important milestone while wearing it first. In many ways, these dresses become part of multiple celebrations instead of just one. There's something really meaningful about that. A dress that was worn at one family's traditional wedding might become part of another family's celebration years later. A prom dress might make someone else's senior year unforgettable. A graduation dress could become part of another student's biggest accomplishment. Instead of ending its story after one event, the garment continues creating memories. That's sustainability in its most human form. It's also an incredible way to preserve craftsmanship. Custom garments are built differently than fast fashion. They're often made with higher quality fabrics, stronger construction techniques, and careful attention to detail. Every stitch represents someone's skill and creativity. When those garments stay in circulation, we're honoring the work that went into creating them instead of treating them as disposable. I also think this trend fits perfectly into conversations about financial wellness. If you've watched my channel before, you know I always encourage intentional spending rather than impulse purchases. Buying a custom occasion dress can absolutely be worth the investment, especially if you already know you'll resell it after wearing it. Instead of viewing the purchase as money that's gone forever, you can think about the total cost after resale. Recovering even part of your original investment can make purchasing a custom garment much more financially sustainable over time. It's similar to how people think about resale value when purchasing luxury handbags. You're considering not only the initial price, but also the long term value of the item. That mindset encourages smarter shopping decisions. It also reduces waste because fewer garments are sitting unused in closets while someone else is searching for exactly that style. Depop makes this process especially easy because it connects buyers and sellers from all over the country. Someone searching for a custom dress for a traditional engagement ceremony, a prom, or another formal event may discover a piece they never would have found otherwise. The platform helps extend the life of garments that still have so much value left to offer. Ultimately, I think this movement represents a shift in how we think about fashion. Instead of saying, "What's the newest thing I can buy?" more people are asking, "How can I get the most life out of the clothing that already exists?" That's a much healthier mindset for our wallets, for the environment, and for the incredible designers whose work deserves to be appreciated for years instead of just one evening. Culture and sustainability doesn't have to exist separately. In fact, I think they strengthen one another. By buying and selling custom dresses on platforms like Depop, we're preserving beautiful cultural fashion, making high quality craftsmanship more accessible, reducing unnecessary waste, and proving that meaningful clothing can continue telling new stories long after its first celebration. I hope this is a trend that continues to grow because it's one of those rare ideas where everyone benefits. The seller earns back part of their investment, the buyer gains access to an incredible custom piece, talented designers see their work appreciated by more people, and together we move towards a more thoughtful and sustainable fashion industry. If you've ever bought or sold a custom dress after a special occasion, I'd love to hear about your experience in the comments. And if you enjoy conversations about sustainable luxury, mindful shopping, and finding smarter ways to build a wardrobe you truly love, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.